Hey, what's up guys, it's Rev, and today I want to show you guys my Power 60 solo build that I've made. Now, I haven't made an official video on this yet, and I wanted to show you guys it now, and I have a couple of clips I'm probably going to show throughout this whole thing, or maybe between sections of what I'm talking about and whatnot, to really show you guys what this build's all about and whatnot. So, obviously here we are, and I just got these new boots as well, by the way. I'm sure you guys have seen it at some point. I don't know why the etching guards hate me, but you know. And I wanted to make this build just to show you guys like what build this is, and I want you guys to know that this entire build is like 95% playing solo. All the playing with friends I did was just like, okay, how did I find Gren again? What the always spawn next to you. There's mad people. I'm recording right now. Maybe I'd jump them to show off build. Alright, so I want to show off the build to you guys and explain it to you a little bit more. But I guess right now there's people here anyways, so maybe we just jump them. Okay, so as you can see already, it's a great sword build. And this guy's down already. That tells you something. I'm frozen with one hit. That's fair. Is this guy gonna get up before I'm unfrozen? Alright, that's my friend Gren. He's also in Arcalis. He's the only other person in Arcalis with me. So as you can see there, you can already tell I do a lot of damage, and we just fold people like nothing. This build cuts through people like they're nothing. Like, it's literally bread, like, or what's it called? Knife through butter, dude. It's insane. Alright, sorry about this. This is just my recording setup right now because I only have one monitor. But it's actually really, really insane. And this build, like I said, this build is completely solo. Anybody can do this build. I grinded this entire build by myself with no help from anybody. And another thing is to talk about there is that like solo in this game is not nearly as much of a challenge as it was in Rogue. That's why there's not going to be anything as like hardcore as Iron Lineage really coming out until maybe I have some plans with Rag to make it a little bit more hardcore, but we'll see about that when it comes out. But anyways, back to what we're talking about, the build. So I have 25 strength, 45 fortitude, 35 agility, 10 intelligence, 35 willpower, 3 charisma. This is like a BS stat. That doesn't mean anything. 100 heavy weapon, 75 shadow cast. Now, the build is a little bit troll because I don't need 100 heavy weapon for like the end game build. I'm trying to get that. This guy really wants smoke with me. Oh wow, he started with that. That's the enchant, by the way, I have on the boots. It's pretty good, obviously. Wow, this guy is a parry demon. Alright, and then we're lagging. And I'll go over what the trees and stuff do. Okay, this guy's coming. I'm just gonna get away from the guards. I don't really want to mess with this right now. But so what this build does is it has 100 heavy weapon. Oh, what I was gonna say, sorry, what I was gonna say was for this build to be like what I really wanted it to be, is I would have gone 100 shadow cast and like 40 heavy weapon. That way I could have used that sword that Nano has, or used that Crux found, the Shadow Greatsword, because this is not that. This is a Dark Steel Greatsword, and what this does, this doesn't scale with your Shadow the same way that the Crypt Blade does. And what he was using was called the Crypt Blade. I'm looking over like I'm checking chat. By the way, I do stream every day on Twitch. I'm probably streaming right now. I might make a separate video talking about the stream as well. But, yeah. I would have done that so that, because that sword scales directly off of Shadow and does not scale off of heavy weapon at all and does mad damage. And that's what I end up wanting, is that. So this guy's probably gonna log for me. Let's see if. Oh, we're lagging quite a bit, so this guy might actually hit me. We've dodged him twice now. He's gonna use another mantra. It's just what this guy likes to do. Pretty predictable. We're lagging really bad right now. These move stacks aren't working out for me, but we can hit him with the insane feints. Send this guy to the depths. Oh, never mind. We're just gonna. Okay, that was really cool. Anyways. So we can go over my talents here in a second. I just got to make a campfire really quick. I have a campfire and I have one. I have one flint remaining, so we're just gonna do that really quick. I started off this build with no element at all whatsoever, and that's the reason I did that, was to basically start off and be able to get my revenge, which I have right here. I obviously have my revenge right here, and then I also have what's it called, rapid punches, and these two you can only get with. I also have dash as well. And those two you can, or all those three you can. Oh, and strong left. Sorry, I'll keep on finding new things. But those 4 things you can only get if you have no element. So that's why I went no element to begin with, and then I got shadow cast later on, probably around 35 in the power 35 in the progression. And that was a mistake as well, because now I don't have some of the shadow mantras that I actually do want. So this build is by no means min-maxed, but it is also by no means weak. I can fold most people. I 1v8'd a House Hollow earlier. I didn't kill any of them, obviously, because it was in the depths, and I ended up having to like save my own life. But I bodied the leader like 5 times on both of his accounts, and they ended up having to run from me multiple times. And then I had to end up escaping from a corrupted Black Sharko and 8 people while being max insanity and no blood. That's how strong this build is. I have a bell on this build as well, and my enchanted boots. I want to get more enchanted stuff soon. So yeah, I'll also make a video on that like gank that I did, or not gank that I did, but when I got ganked and defended myself a little bit later. But let's go into the talents that this build actually has. Alright, and obviously I have a shield as well. I'm one-handing. Alright, so these I got rid of some of my like masks and whatever, because I had a really good scarf and I gave that away to people watching my Twitch stream. So anyways, we're wearing this Pale Assassin cloak. I don't know if this has stats on it yet, or if this is just like really good enlightened stats, but it has a 14 health, 10 ether, 60 reservoir, which is pretty good in my opinion. Worshipper shield, which gives you 1.85, or it gives you like more posture, so that's really, really good. We're using Darksteel Greatsword because, and the reason we're using the Darksteel Greatsword over the Pale Hammer is because, number 1, it looks way cooler, and number 2, we have talent. We have a talent that goes with Greatswords in general. So I think it's right there. Your posture damage is doubled when attacking enemies with a Greatsword. Alright, so there's that. Now we can go over all of our talents really quick. You guys can obviously go through them if you want, like, or pause the video. I'm going to scroll through like very slowly so you guys can see every single talent I have. I have over 60 talents. And a lot of these are rare talents. Like all 4 of these Marauder talents are rare talents. And the reason I got so many rare talents is because of how many people I killed during the progression to get luck. Powerful people, by the way, not just like regular anybody. But yeah, a lot of powerful people. And the reason why this build isn't as min-max, by the way, is because I actually started this build as a meme. I didn't mean for this build to become like my main build by any means whatsoever, but it just kind of happened after I killed so many people and I started getting so many rare talents. I just decided to keep on progressing. So that's what ended up happening. I ended up ganking with a couple of friends of mine as well to get some of that luck. So ignore the voice crack, by the way. That was fucking embarrassing. But alright. Oh, I look really drippy without it. So we're running Black Diver as well, which is like a, you know, endgame armor. We've got the Pale Assassin Cloak, Emerald Tusk Earrings. You guys can read the stats yourself. Knight's Helmet right now. We also have a Herbalist's hat in the back as well. Let's get rid of these. Ascended Ranger boots. These are my boots. They give me entanglement. I'm not entirely sure like what the huge benefit of these are. In fact, for the most part, this enchantment is really, really annoying to have. Just because like when I'm getting hit, then I can start like not seeing my character, which is really stupid. But you can climb up on the tree branches or whatever. I don't think anybody else can. So that's cool, I guess. I don't know what that's really good for, but I guess if you're like near a wall, I don't know. Blood Iron Ring, Light Eater Ring, Purifying Ring, Freestyler's Band, and the Ascended Desert Scarf, which you can take off now, so you're just gonna show off like the drip of my character, which I think it looks really cool. I don't know. Tell me what you guys think. But yeah. And now my build is really just like a bunch of rare talents and whatnot, and being really, really tanky. Now obviously it only says 439 health here, but when I have all of my equipment on, and when I do finish like min-maxing my equipment and whatnot, then my health will be very close to 500, if not over 500. On top of that, I do have Ardor, and my Ardor never runs out, as you can see here. I'm swinging, and it's going just fine. See the dash, my ether goes up just fine with the Ardor on. And the Ardor makes it do like a butt ton extra posture damage, which is really nice. I swing pretty fast with the Great Sword. I have my my Worshipper Shield, which is really, really nice as well. Really makes me really tanky and really strong and powerful as well. And I'll play a bunch of clips of me fighting as well towards the end, or like, you know, like after I show off the whole build, then I'll play like a few clips of like what it looks like fighting with this build. But yeah, mostly it's just really tanky. And then I also got my resonance, and I don't know how much you guys know about resonances, but I mean, obviously we're not allowed to leak how you get resonances or anything. And it's actually really hard to leak how, because nobody really knows all the way how. But my resonance is basically this circle around me. It's an aura, and I'll show you guys a clip of what it looks like when people are hitting me in this aura. But it makes me really, really strong. Like basically like borderline invincible while I'm fighting inside of this aura. And it just means that if I'm getting jumped by 8 people, I can pop this aura, fight them all. And usually what they end up doing is just not fighting me in it, which is pretty smart. But if they don't fight me in it, I also have a rare talent that heals me while I run around in circles. I forget what it's called. It heals you for quite a bit too. It's not anything to like laugh about. Conditioned Runner. You regenerate health faster than normal when running. I'll show you guys that by like just taking a little bit of fall damage or something. right here. I'll just jump off this clip to show you guys what that regen actually looks like. Alright, look. I took that much fall damage, and now look, that's the regen when I'm running. I'm going about like 1% every like 1.5 seconds, 2 seconds, so. And that's really good. Plus, like having like 500 HP, that's like, you know, you do the math, that's like 5 HP per second-ish of running. So if I run for 4 seconds, then that's like a plus 20 health, so not bad in my opinion at all. And if I'm in my, you know, my bell, then I can just run around circles, and it has a pretty decently low cooldown as well. So this is a really strong bell. I haven't seen anybody else running around with it, but it's not very often that I see people running around with bells anyways. So there's that. So yeah, my 75 shadow cast. I really wish I had like the shadow roar. That would have made my build really, really good too. But yeah, obviously this isn't the perfect build, and I want to make a new version of it sometime soon. That's just like much better. So we'll try that out. And let's show you guys like my deep gems I have on my things. I have Bloodless Gem on my Rapid Punches, Wayward Gem on my Revenge, Wayward Gem on my Strong Left, and I think that's a pretty decent combo because I can Revenge into a Strong Left, which is like it's a really good combo in my opinion because I'll like teleport to them after the Revenge, which helps me chase people as well, and then I'll punch them in the face and I'll teleport to them again. So that works together pretty well. Obviously I have nothing on Dash because I don't think anything works on Dash. Maybe Blue Gem does, but I don't know. Shadow Meteor. I have nothing on that right now. Clutching Shadow is Insignia Gem, which doesn't really work. It seems like it doesn't work that often. Shadow Assault has my Bloodless Gem on it as well. So basically, if I ever get low or I'm in a fight and I start getting low, I can pop my bell, and then I can heal back to full by using my Bloodless Gems while taking no damage if anybody chooses to fight me inside of here. And also if anybody, I can use it like, you know, to heal while, like, regardless of that as well. So regardless of when I'm fighting, I can heal for quite a bit as well, and that's really, really good. So yeah. Oh, apparently we're getting a shutdown to fix tool dropping. I don't know what was wrong with that, but cool. The boons I'm running is Survivalist, Marauder, Deficient, Obvious. I would not suggest running Deficient ever. The reason I ran Deficient is because I wasn't expecting, because it was a meme build, I wasn't expecting to get like very many mantras or any mantras at all. I just wanted to like run around and jump people with like a Crescent Cleaver, which is what I did, and got a bunch of luck, so I ended up making it a full build. So I would not recommend Deficient. Obvious is obviously good. Survivalist, Marauder is pretty good as well. And yeah, that's the whole build. The boots don't have the best stats on them. I have better boots in my inventory. I think like right now, yeah, like 25 health boots here, and then I have like enlightened ones as well that have 23 health plus 24 reservoir and 3% damage to the sea and whatnot. So there's all that exists as well. But yeah, the build is just really good in general. It is pretty good. So now I'm gonna just play for you guys a few clips and like let you guys see what the build looks like, and you guys can decide for yourselves if you want to make a build similar to this one. Obviously, like I keep on saying, like it's not absolutely min-max, but I am power 60. It was completely solo, and it was a meme build to begin with. So I think for all that included, I think I'm a really, really tanky build, really, really hard to kill, and you guys will see those in the clips I'm about to play. So anyways, without further ado, I'm just gonna go ahead and play those clips, and hope you guys enjoy the rest of the video and whatever else I may or may not say. So yep, that's about it. Peace. Here, I'll start recording, and I'll use your footage as well, but like I should probably be recording just so I can like throw it in the back of this video, because like all my other clips have a little NOS blasting. So.
Or XXX Tendacio and some of the other. I think honestly Rev might unironically have the best build in the game right now, Sage. That shit is cracked. Too.
I have no particles right now, by the way, so it's really hard to know what's happening.
I fuck with heavy weapon. I need to make a heavy weapon character.
I can't tell what's happening at all right now.
Oh shit. Imagine. Orbital ice. Oh. Clutch. Have you ever had Costa Vita, bro?
Can't say that.
You and I should hang out, bro. We should go like get coach via.
What's wrong with?
That was one shot. That was so low. Oh.
Lagging. Kind of.
Okay. Like, what the fuck, dude?
Fuck just happened? Okay. What world? The fact that you just swing through my rising with hyper armor is cracked.
That's what I usually do in people like.
We usually do when they do anything, bro.
What is this lag?
I don't know, I'm getting it really bad.
I couldn't even do anything there. That was terrible.
Okay, you can go.
Okay. Oh. What the fuck?
This server's terrible. It's like freezing every couple of seconds.
Okay.
Hey.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Fuck.
Thanks for the follow.
Oh!
You were one shot.
I was
Oh,
so close.
fuck.
Damn.
It's just that hollowed grounds, bro. If your hollowed grounds didn't come up, you were doomed.
Yeah.